Hey look, we're back. So, where we last left off, you'll probably notice some things, like watch. Use the phone. Before, I was level 6, and now I'm level 5. Why is that? Because this is my 4th time re-recording this. The first 3 times, for whatever reason, the video just did not show. And I believe I have it now that it should be good. Or at least I hope so. And the shame about this episode is that this is just going to be a lore dump episode. Sorry guys, you're not going to get a lot of actual action beyond what you're about to see right here and now. Eve! Why don't you just shoot from anyway? Hold it right there! My body's getting hot again. Ha ha ha, Aya's ready to take me on just by herself. Well, even if you did have more people with you, they'd just burn, right? I'm not gonna do their voices. I'm just not. Everyone else but you are. Tell me, Eve, why? Why me? Why am I the only one? You'll find out eventually. Even if you don't understand, don't worry, your mitochondria will. They'll always known. I'm gonna give you some time to think, some time to evolve. And the day shall arrive when you will awaken. And who's ready for more bad CGI cutscenes? Man, CGI cutscenes have come so far because that just looks so bad. So bad. But back in the day, this was like utterly groundbreaking. Not sure why she's roaring though. Oh, bye. Not even gonna see. It doesn't even bother showing you like her reform and her fade away. Just, ugh. And because you know we're in New York in a video game, of course there's alligators down here. Why would there not be alligators down here? And it can generate electricity. I've always wondered where that rumor comes from. Because I feel like with all things, there's probably like a little bit of, there are 2 targets. There's a little bit of truth somewhere, and people just blew it up from there. Because I'm like fairly certain that if they were actually there were actually alligators in New York, it'd be a much more widespread, well-known thing, you know? Bam, bam. Ow. Alright, we're healing. The secret is to kind of get in a sweet spot beside, on the backside of its tail. And it's kind of hard to reach there. Woo! But yeah, you want to take out the tail first, just so I can't do its attacks for the rest of the rounds. Ah, dodge that. Get 3 more shots into the tail. Okay, there we go. Tail's dead. Rawr. Generally, when fighting enemies in this game, you generally either want to be beside it or behind it. You never want to be in the front, because that's where most of their attacks will emanate from. But if you're at its side, in the right range, of course, or at its back, you're generally safe from most attacks. Obviously, there will be some exceptions, but that is the general way to avoid most damage in this game. Bam, bam, bam. Wait for my AT to fill back up. 3 more shots in. There we go. Easy, boss. Another level up, and now we're back to level 6. And we got a new vest for it. Aya's looking around for some reason. When I will awaken, just tell me, what do you want, Eve? Black screen. We're live in front of the Carnegie Hall, which has become the scene of complete chaos. Miss, you're the sole survivor of this horrible ordeal, correct? Aye. Until now, the combustion theory has been acknowledged only by occult enthusiasts. Please, just leave me alone. This incident happened to take place on Christmas Eve of all nights. I would like to represent the citizens of the city and interview you exclusively. So, remember how this game was a tech demo for Final Fantasy VII? Say hello to Barrett. Are you crazy? Jim, did you get that on tape? Scram, buddy. Daniel. Sorry I'm late, Aya. But yeah, that's your Barrett. That's what Barrett's pre-designed before it became what it was in Final Fantasy VII. And we're even get to see more inspirations of that a little bit later. Are you okay? That was really something that happened back there. Yes, oh, but my date. Heard from a cop that your boyfriend ran out of there like a little wuss. Ha ha! Sorry your date didn't go well. People are dead, Daniel! It's not like that. I had him escort me because he kept pestering me for a date. You are pretty hot, Aya. Yeah, but of all places, the opera? There's a story. Ha! So why the opera, huh? Is that the in thing right now? Saw the ad in the paper. I don't know. Just caught my eye. Don't tell me you were on to this case. So you're finally got some cop instinct in you, huh? That's not how that works. Yeah, totally. I just knew people would burst into flames. Instinct? Daniel, shouldn't you be with your son? It's Christmas Eve. He knows that his dad's a cop. My boy understands. Anyway, to change the subject, I heard things from people who were there. But this is one hell of an incident, huh? Mitochondria, symbiosis. When was I in the hospital? Hey, Aya, you asleep? Oh well, don't blame me after what you've been through tonight. How is he able to drive so fast on Christmas Eve in New York? Like, that's not how that works, fam. This is New York. You can't drive anywhere. It started with this incident 6 days that will become a nightmare for all. People will eventually forget and go on with their lives. But I will never forget it. It was pure terror, but it was also 6 days filled with familiar memories. Yeah, I'm terrified, but I'm remembering things, so that's good, right? Hey, look, Twin Towers and the Chrysler Building. All right, because this game came out in 1998. Fusion. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Thank you. Saving. Saving. Hey, you okay? You ought to be resting. Wish I could, but I'm the only one who knows what happened last night. I've been gathering some information on Melissa. Got no relatives, no close friends, and she was sick often, always on some kind of medication. And people at the opera said they were amazed she could even stand on stage. Her apartment burned down right after the incident, so we have no info on her medication. So what's this spontaneous combustion stuff all about? It wasn't exactly spontaneous. People were actually set on fire. Oh, come on. Like one of those ESP things? That's the best way to describe it for now. ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. What other excuse do you have for people literally just randomly being set on fire? But if you're right, then how are we supposed to deal with something like that? I believe her. After all, I is only witness so far. But if you're going to take on a suspect like that, you need to ask Baker for a better sidearm. Time to upgrade my gun. So we're going to go on and solve this case. Make sure you're well equipped. Go down to the weapons department and give this permit to Torres. He'll help you out. Thank you. And here comes some more iconic, really good music. If you like listen to this music and then go play Final Fantasy VII, you'll hear some of the inspirations to this music, or like hear how this game shapes the foundation of Final Fantasy VII. Weapons department. Alright. Hey there, good looking. That's sexual harassment. That gets you fired nowadays. Got the crap, Wayne. Where's Torres? That baldy? Who knows? So what'll it be? A shotgun? Rocket launcher? Wayne! Yes, sir. That's not even bald. He's just like balding. And he's like, you are the reason why guns won't disappear from this country. Get your ass back in weapon storage. You're far from ready to be handling guns in here. Okay, sheesh. Slow walk animations. Torres, I need some equipment. For the last night's case, I heard it was quite a mess. But as long as cops rely on guns, criminals will too. It's a vicious cycle. I hate to hand you a weapon to a young cop like you, but I hear this isn't your ordinary crook. Guess I can't send you off empty-handed. Say you can't carry any more equipment. Wayne, take some of our things and put them in storage. Yeah. Oh, I realized you got something to say, officer? Oh, this is neat. So if you have enough inventory to instantly get the gun, this dialogue right here doesn't pop up. No, sir. You want to leave something here? Yes, I'd like to leave equipment. So you always want to keep your club on you just in case. And you want to keep one extra vest. But any and all guns, you can discard. And make sure to always take the bullets out of them first before you put them away in storage. Yes, move into storage. Move this old vest into storage. So, always have a club. You only need one gun generally. I'm about to get a new gun anyway, so let's just empty this. I'm going to keep this gun because we're about to get a new mechanic. Ooh, bonus points. I could upgrade my things in storage. So my bonus points just means of just upgrading your gun. You can put points. Oop. You can put points into them, and depending on how many points you have from just winning combat effectively and efficiently, you get more upgrades. But no need to worry about that yet. Here, this is the most powerful gun I can allow you to have. A rifle. Captain Baker already notified me. Show me your mod permit again. So, choose a gun. Choosing the rifle, obviously. Well, yeah. So, the rifle has longer range, more damage. It can hold more bullets before needing to reload. But it has a far slower AT rate of improving. And it takes a longer time to start shooting. And longer reload. So pretty much you're going for power over just general usability. But we're going to use the rifle. And using a mod permit doesn't upgrade the gun. It opens a slot to put in an extra upgrade for the gun. Alright, just wait here. All set. But just remember, cops own guns for protection. Don't let the guns own you. Psst, don't tell Torres, but you can use your tool to tune up your guns. You can rearrange equipment parameters and add effects to tweak your equipment. I can show you some really cool tune-up techniques. I'm just going to skip past this part so I can explain it so you aren't just stuck here reading. Boop, boop. Come on. There we go. You got it? Trust me, you can never have too much firepower. Of course, you can't use them without bullets, so you better make sure you always have your club, see? Just in case, you know? Now, why don't you leave the stuff you don't need with me? So, with how this game works, your key items are not just dropped off. Once you use them once, though, you don't really need them again, so it's best to just move all the keys that you only use once and never again into your storage. I'll come back to this option later because we have no junk. I believe there's ammo in this. There is. Thank you. There's ammo in this. No medicine. Good. But I believe there is a tool in here. Alright. So here's how using a tool works, right? You go all the way down to the tune-up option. You pick the gun that you want to upgrade. So I want to upgrade this. You then use another gun and take one of the positives off that and add it to this one. So you can either take off the pluses that it's gotten, or you can take off modifications and put it onto there. I'm going to... Let's see. You can only choose one. I don't need the 3 bullets right now. They'd be convenient, but I can live without them. So I'm going to take off the 4 plus and the bullets and put them on to my rifle. So now it has +5 into attack instead of the +1 it had before, and it has 1 more bullets. Easy. And you can do that for both your armor and your weaponry. So there's no real reason to throw away guns in this game. You want to keep all your guns so you can just scrap them to make a super gun. And it gets to the point where you'll have a crazy handgun with machine gun capabilities, spread, in the range of a rifle. It gets insane. Imagine if guns and cops could actually do that. Alright, you have a little wrench. You can now make your handgun into a rocket launcher, basically. Hello there. You lost? Ben. Daddy. So this is Ben. Ben, this is Aya. Now, what are you doing here? Here. Tickets? Oh yeah, the concert. Sorry, son. Daddy's real busy today. I promise to make it up for it. Fine. Bye. Ben! Guess every kid needs a mother. That's not true. I was raised by my father, too, after my mother died. I've always been grateful for him. Yeah, well, his mother's still alive. Damn, Daniel, that's kind of cold. But yeah, Ben, another allusion to what happens in Final Fantasy VII. You have Barrett and Marley, and you have Ben and Daniels and Ben. Though this one is actually his kid, as opposed to Marley being adopted from a friend of his that's important to the story. Because, you know, spoilers. I'm really not sure why they made me walk like 2 steps just to give you into another cutscene, but you know, whatever. It's fine. You looking for me? Yes, we're having a press conference now, and I want you there too. Me? That's right. You be on the national television as a sole survivor of that incident. I see. But you only answer when I ask you. The media's just looking for anything to grill us about. And that may even turn you into a suspect, so you let me do the talking, understand? Yes, sir. Okay then, let's meet the press. Talking is hard. That's why I'm a math teacher, not an English one. So you're saying this could be the work of a terrorist? That is what we're currently speculating. How about the accounts of officers and firemen at the scene bursting into flames? That was due to a rare high flammable chemical which was used to start the fire. Another question. Then how did Defective Brea survive without so much as a minor burn? That's a result of her quick thinking and training as an officer, but I'm asking her the question. She said that that mitochondria was a mutation. Aya, your mitochondria? Who said this? Melissa. No, she said she was Eve. But according to the report, Melissa Pierce was killed in the fire. Melissa did die. Her body had been taken over by this Eve. What's this Eve? Some kind of alien? People, please. She's very tired. We're still investigating. That will be all for today. Yeah, because that ends up so well. Just saying, oh, we're done here. Bye. Okay, so looking at it right here, I'm like 99% sure that Baker and Daniels have the same model. There's a slight change in their ears, change in their not lapel, but their shirt area. His is buttoned up, Daniels is open, and obviously different skin tones. But for the most part, I want to say they have just the same model. I'm telling the truth, sir. Yeah, hit the table. That's not the point. Who's going to believe you? You only stir up the media and cause people to panic, sir. She was only. He picks up the phone, and the receiver disappears from the phone, and you can't see it in his hand. Baker here. Who? What does he want? Oh, we'll put him through then. This is Captain Baker. What? Me? You'll have to speak up. Yes. What? All right. And there's the receiver again. Some Japanese scientist, I think. Couldn't understand his English too well. He was raving about some mito something. Says he's coming over here. Mito. Is it mitochondria? You mean that thing in the cell that makes energy from oxygen? You might have heard about that in school. That's what Eve had said, that it's time for the mitochondria to be set free. Hey, I just read that some researcher at the museum wrote a new theory on them. Sir, I'm taking Aya to go talk to this researcher. Go. Better get there before the media. It may explain that phone call, too. Yes, sir. Come on, Aya. Alright. Onwards. No reason to talk to anybody here. And just go. Because all they're just going to be is more lore. And outside. Click, click, clack, clack, clack. Come on. Load a little bit faster. There we go. And here's our map. Right now we have the NYPD, we have the Carnegie Hall, and we have the museum. No reason to go to the other two, so let's head to the museum. We're going to the Museum of Natural History. Dr. Hans Clamp will be there. Dr. Clamp, what's his area of research? Well, according to the paper, he's working on a new theory, mitochondria or something, but it seems to cover the whole genetic spectrum. That's odd, to have a PhD and working in a museum. Well, he's pretty antisocial, doesn't like to waste time outside research. Oh great, we're gonna have a grand time with this one. Yeah, I know where you're going with this. Just be careful this time, huh? Yeah, make sure not to be... Are you referring to the press conference? Yeah. Dang, Daniel. Why do you kiss the chief's butt, Daniel? You two joined the force at the same time, didn't you? Yeah, but that was years ago. Now he's my boss. I mean, it's better that they just told the world that this thing is here rather than, you know, wait and let people die. Also, Chocobo, right there in the middle of the museum. See it? Because, you know, imagine if a Chocobo was actually really on the National History Museum in New York. That'd be so awesome. It's been a while since I've been here. Dinosaur exhibit. Loved these things when I was a kid. Looks like it's closed today. It is Christmas. Well, let's go see the surrogate I can do for us. Ooh, that sound noise. I love the sound of just snow crunching. It's just such a... Such just a good sound. Hey there, how you doing? Doing okay. Pretty cold day, though. How about yourselves? We're with the NYPD. We're looking for Dr. Clamp. He works here, doesn't he? Sure does. As a matter of fact, he's up there in his room right now. Did you do something? Nah, we just want to talk to him, that's all. Thank you. It shouldn't take long. Thanks, old-timer. I'm sad that you have to stand out here in the cold, though. Place is pretty creepy without any people. You'll find him in the research lab on the second floor. He's been pretty busy for the past few weeks. Doesn't come out ever. Thanks. Oh, by the way, could you sign in? This policy lets us keep track of who comes in. Thanks, Aya. Gee, Daniel, you sure you don't want to run down here and do it yourself? Notebooks on the counter. Thanks. This will be important later, I promise. It's just saying this. I mean, like, there's no reason to read all that. There we go. We gotta get to our lore dump. Our plot point. Hey, Aya. Over here. Hey, it's open. Let's check it out. So, excuse me. Hello. Hey. So I want you to pay close attention to his screen. Dr. Clamp. That's MS Paint. That's not like any kind of program. You could tell because of the whole color palette thing. That's straight up MS Paint. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's typing away at, but that's not like a program to like see DNA synthesis and crap. That's just straight up MS Paint. So what you doing, Dr. Clamp? I hear you. What kind of research you doing? You drawing? We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. This mother trucker right here. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning the incident which occurred. Are you accusing me? Oh, that double take. What? This again? What is this? Memories. Duh. What do you mean, what is this? This man. I know him, I think. So if it's not blatantly obvious at this point, the person on the bed is you younger. And apparently, Clint knows you too. What's wrong? Are you okay, Aya? Yeah. We'd like to ask you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, huh? Why are you interested in my work? The suspect mentioned that the mitochondria would be set free. Now do you? That the suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them, then transformed into some kind of creature and ran off. Since she mentioned mitochondria, we were hoping that you could supply us with some information. Ha, you two have absolutely no idea what the true mitochondria is like. Do you? Oh, and once again, another case of comparing this to Final Fantasy VII because this is a tech demo. Dr. Clamp, Hojo. Dr. Clamp, Hojo. The mitochondria possess its own unique genetic code. Its own? Are you saying it's a separate organism? Precisely. Kind of like a parasite or something. Parasite? That would be an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. We can't live without a mitochondria. Do you understand? The mitochondria creates energy for us. Without it, we're nothing. And we're here because the mitochondria allow us to be here. Our brain, for example. The brain functions due to the interactions between axons and dendrites. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Did you know the mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of electricity? This is not only pertain to the electrical discharge, but also applies to heat energy as well. Heat that the combustion from the night last night were. For a human to burn, to melt, it needs 600 degrees of heat that must be generated, and if several hundred mitochondria were present within a single cell, and they all began to function at the same time, a tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released, melting a human into a puddle of fluid. It would be a simple task with so much energy. So you're saying the mitochondria ignited these people? Professor, you may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live, but in the end, we're just using them for energy, right? Haha, you have no idea. The mitochondria has control over an organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before we're blown, this hand is merely a glob of flesh, but when the cells begin between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. That signal is initiated by the mitochondria. When it's relayed to the genetic information, the nucleus is cut off, and in essence dies. But that same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than cells. Of course, that also applies to mutant forms of mitochondria as well. When too many mutant mitochondria multiply, energy production levels decrease. The decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? But you're not saying the mitochondria is doing all this consciously, right? When I said that the mitochondria could mutate 10 times faster than normal cells, I meant they also could evolve at a rate 10 times faster. Since the beginning of creation, the mitochondria has been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise that they possess a power beyond our cognition. No surprise at all. Let me tell you something. There was a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of mitochondria. With this, the scientists wanted to establish a connection with human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans could be traced to a single woman in Africa. This finding was announced and around the world. And with this, the mitochondria theory spread like wildfire. And you know what they call the root of it all? Mitochondria Eve. Like Parasite Eve? I'm sorry. Don't leave. Splendid name, just incredible. Eve. The suspect yesterday case called herself Eve. What? Again, that's just MS Paint. That's just MS Paint on the screen. Hey, if you know anything, you better not be holding back on us. She called herself Eve. Sorry, but I told you what I know. I like to return to my studies now. You mean your MS Paint? You want to return to your MS Paint? I mean, alright. I believe you know the way out. Hey, you better explain. What the hell is going on here? And back to clacking away. Let's forget it. Let's just go. God damn it. And back to the NYPD. Seriously, play Final Fantasy VII, then come back to this, and you'll both hear and feel the comparisons and like similarities. Not in the battle system more so, but in like the music, the theming, the areas, all that stuff. What the hell is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him. That man, I've seen him before, but I can't remember where. It's Daniel. What? Okay, we'll be right there. Alright, looks like there's a break in the case. What? We gotta get back to the station, Aya. Hang on, I'm kicking this in the turbo. Again, how is he able to drive so fast to New York? Or is just like New York utterly barren during Christmas or something? Because I don't believe that's how it works. Whatever. Let's go, folks. We got a meeting. Hey, look, Melissa's picture in the background. Come on, speed it up. Daniel's got some huge shoes. Melissa's solo concert was scheduled for today. She had disappeared after last night's incident, and the concert was canceled. But people are still gathering at the stage. We must not let another massacre happen again. The concert's at the Central Park Amphitheater. Central Park? What is it, Daniel? Ben and Lorraine, they're at the concert. What? Daniel, we're not through yet. Screw you, Baker. I'm gonna go save my son. Daniel, Aya. Watch his back. Yes, sir. Take this my permit. I know you gotta rush over there to go catch Daniels, but first, go get your gun totally tricked out. So let's go do that really fast, and then we'll go catch up with him. Even though it's pretty obvious that he'd be out of there by now, but whatever. Let's just go modify my gun first. Then again, did I already... I need to check something. Well, let's go find out. Open the door. Where are you to let me tune up the guns? I didn't ask to be assigned here to watch over the warehouse all day, you know. As long as you see guns as a toy, you'll never touch them. Hey, I know I can make a stronger gun than you. Guns aren't supposed to be stronger, you numbskull. They're supposed to be safer. Fine, you geezer. Yeah, let me trick out this shotgun with a machine gun as well. Come on. What's wrong with you? More ammo. So every single time you come back here, there will be more ammo in this box. That goes for you too. You can never be too careful with a gun. Do you have equipment? Mod yes. So show them the mod permit. Which gun? This one. Add a slot. So when you use a mod permit on a gun you already have, it just adds another slot to continue to upgrade it. And again, don't wait. Just go and immediately upgrade the guns. It's not really worth it. Just hold on, because you're gonna be stifling yourself because you're doing less damage, and it's just generally less useful. I know people who, I know this game would be a hoarder's worst nightmare, because it'd be like, but I want to save all these for the end. No, just use them now. You get so many upgrades and so many tools that you can just, it's fine. Alright, let's catch up with Daniel. Come on. Even though it makes sense that he'd be already out of there, I'm glad he decided to wait for me for no arbitrary reason. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. What the hell does Melissa, or no, Eve, want from us? Well, it looks like she wants to gather people in one big area. Damn, that thing's got my boy involved. She's gonna pay for this. Let's hurry. Just hang in there, Ben. I'm coming for you. Come on. Come on. Central Park. Apparently Central Park is like a horrible place to be at night because of how dark and people get snatched and stabbed and all that crap. Of course, my mother anyway. I've never got to go there myself as a kid when I was the for sure time I was in New York, but apparently you did not want to be in Central Park at night. Ben, Daniel, stop! I gotta go get my boy, rookie. Fire! Whoa! Not sure how his arm got set on fire and there's no real damage there, but whatever. Sometimes you gotta look before you leap, old timer. I don't care if I burn. I'll go. Ben's my son. He's the only family I've got. Damn it, I can't do anything. Leave it to me. Well, but... I'll get them out safe, I promise. Ben needs you. You won't be any good to him if you're dead. Alright, I'm counting on you, Aya. I know. Come on, give me the snow crunching noises. I'm gonna bypass this save and just go a little bit farther so we get some action this episode, you know? Luckily, that's the only real, like, massive lore dump. So there won't be too many times where it's just like nothing's happening. Alright, new area. There's a chest right there. And we got snakes. I forgot to change my gun. There we go. So the green ones aren't poisonous, the red ones are. Now, look. Compared to the dome on my no other gun, the dome for the rifle is massive. So it's either 2 shots or a shot and a crit should kill it. Get away from me, please. Get away from me, please. There we go. Good. Just 2 shots kills that one. Slow enemies AT charge. So just like you, the enemies have like a charge before they can actually start attacking. Open this. Medicine. So if you use slow on them, it will be a decent, not too long, but there'll be some delay in time before they can actually start attacking themselves again. Central Park. I've always wanted to visit the Central Park Zoo. Who knows, if this ever blows up enough, I might go visit it with the money from the YouTube's career. All that sweet, sweet YouTube money. Oh, I can't say that seriously. And why is there just a random handgun right here? Whatever. So, while I do love this game, it does have the problem of, like, spatial awareness. When I was playing this game before, figuring out where and what I needed to do and interact with was so impossibly difficult. Because they're all background pre-rendered cutscene, or it's all one background pre-rendered scene, and you just kind of have to guess until you figure out where you need to go, or look up a guide. Boom, boom. Junk. That's the junk that you need to discard. We'll get into how that works later, but you generally want to keep as much of it as possible. So, what you need to do is walk over to this door, open it. Eve was here. Let's see what we got. Inventory full? Oh, well, I mean, fine, we'll just use the medicine. There we go. New vests. Let us equip that vest. And then you need to open this random drawer that has no real indication. Oh my god. Discard. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, there's no real indicator this drawer is openable, but you have to find that out and figure it out to open it. See what I mean? This is just a old game, so I can't plot too much, and obviously it does get better. And I think they learned from this and made objects far more clear what you need to interact with in Final Fantasy VII. Good game. It's a good game, and I really do hope that Square Enix does go about remaking all these older titles, because I would love to play Parasite Eve with the upgraded graphics that we're going to get in Final Fantasy VII. It would be so good. So we've got here inventory full. Let's put a medicine in there and a tool. Good. So we're going to take that new gun we just got, because it's worse in just about every way. And what we're going to do is tune up. We're going to go to the here and go to here, and we're going to ignore the pluses just to take the bullet type. So now we have 3 shots in our rifle instead of just normal 2. In fact, while we're here though, let's reload our gun. Oh wait, can I do more? Or is that, yeah, 17. Thank you. Ooh, I missed something. Let's head back this way. I missed, oh, that chest for one thing. Oop. Monkeys! Or chimps, I guess. 1, 2, 3. 3 shots is enough. Probably one more shot will do it. Here, and then 2 here. Ow. Ow! Ow! God, that's a lot of damage. Luckily, I can kill it off. That should be good for now. Wait. And dead. It's quite the crack shot, though. I suppose it wouldn't be too bad to use a medicine here, because I'm about to open that chest anyway. What's in here? We got ammo. Nice. So before we go over there, which is progression, I'm going to head back this way and go through this door. And head through this door right here. That's now you can see where the monkeys and snakes and all that crap got out. 2 green snakes, not too bad. I can't dodge that. That's annoying. 3 shots to kill. Come on. There we go. And dead. can't even tell the snakes have changed all that much. They look the exact same. Ah, whatever. So we're gonna circle around here. Where is it? There we go. So we got some chest over here. We got medicine 2. Obviously, you want to leave the medicine 1 for medicine 2. We got a detox. So, obviously, Cure P cures poison. It's not really useful. It's only useful at the very start right here, but you'll very quickly get a spell that allows you to cure poison, so it's not really worth picking up. Medicine 1 for defense 2. Nice. So we will slap that on our newest armor. Boom. Medicine 1. Actually, now that I think about it, use that and then pick up this medicine. There. No. Circle all the way back around. And out. This episode's starting to get a little long. Alright. I think I'm gonna save here, just to be safe. Because I don't want this episode to... Oh, never mind. We're gonna do another fight first. Another chimp. Same thing. You generally want to get to this enemy's side or their back before you pop some shots into it. Is it dead? Yup. Take the ammo. And yeah, I think this is probably gonna be a good stopping point. I don't want to stretch this episode out too long. We're almost over. We're almost at 40 minutes, so yeah. There we go. Had to go up to make sure the phone actually rendered. Either way, for anyone watching, thank you. Later.